Hey guys, I'm Craig Moore, and tonight I wanted to talk to you about what I believe is the biggest reason to set goals. So, there's a lot of reasons to set goals. I mean, there's the obvious ones like for what you'll achieve and how it could change your life, but the one I've found, and this isn't something I invented, this is what I've heard Jim Rohn say in a lot of YouTube videos that I like to listen to, and that is for what it makes of you. So, what that means is if you set a goal that in order to achieve it, you have to become better. So, a good one might be, and this is one I've used in the past, is to win an Extreme Mustang Makeover. So, you've got to get better in some of your horsemanship, or I did. I guess it depends where you're at in your horsemanship journey. But for me, at that point, I had to get better because I could not do it with what I already had. So, I think when I think about setting goals and I sit down and I have my short term and my long term, and I'm getting better at writing them down and reading them on a regular basis. Lately, I've been reading mine morning and night, and it's really funny how I'll have read it 12 hours ago, and then when I read it again, it resets my brain to like, that's what I'm after. Otherwise, it's weird. You go through a day and you're busy and you've got all the little things you've got to accomplish, and those big long range goals just start to fall in the back of your mind, and they're not even long range. Some are like a month out. I try to do all the little things that are recommended, like put a date on it and make it measurable. Like if it's a money goal, you want $100,000 in your bank account by the end of 2022 or whatever it may be. I try to do all that stuff, but then I try to think about what would it make of me. So I'm going to share one of mine right now that I have, and that is I am making a YouTube video every day for the month of December. So I have allowed myself to not post all of them, and I'm not sharing all of them on my Facebook because that's not necessarily the point. The point is more to build the habit of making videos. And then what I've found is my mindset throughout the day. There's several opportunities or ideas that come up, and I think, man, that'd make a good video. And so it's really getting me more creative and maybe Facebooking a little less or doing other things less. And then, like, say, for instance, tonight, I don't know what it is. It's after 9 o'clock at night, and I don't really stay up that late normally, so I've had to come back here and make a video. And I decided hours ago I was going to make it on this, but it's kept me on my track this month, having that goal and knowing I want to stay true to it, and then what it's going to do for me. And that, I think there's things that'll come out of it that I don't necessarily expect. But I know I have a lot of creativity and a lot of good ideas, and it's made me actually start to sit and think. And sometimes I'll write down some of the ideas I come up with, and so I haven't done all of them yet. So I've got a little book that I carry around, and I write a little notebook, and I write stuff down. So when you're making your goals, think about that. What will it make of you? Like if your goal is to make $1 million, or maybe your goal is to start a horse or start a wild Mustang. What's it going to make of you? For some people, they've never started a horse. So starting a wild Mustang, they're going to have to get better, and there may be some issues along the way, but that goal is going to help change them and shape them. And that's something that I don't know if we always realize about our goals is like, if you realize that's one of the biggest points in making the goal, you'll probably make a few more and make them in the direction you want your life to go. If you want your horsemanship to get better, if you want your finances to get better, if you want your personal relationships to get better, make those goals. And just like if your goal was, say, to read one book a week for a whole year, that'd be 52 books. Well, you're definitely going to get something out of that. So to me, that is the biggest reason to set goals, and follow all the other guidelines of, set a time and all that other good stuff. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but I want you to sit down and take a minute or 5 minutes and get a piece of paper and a pen and just write down some stuff that's going to help you grow in the direction you want to go. I know in the back of your mind, you've got ideas and places you see yourself in 5 or 10 years. And start writing down those goals to help you get there, because that's the deal. I know you want it, but if you don't sit down and write it down, it's just not as likely to happen. So I'm doing it too, and I hope that helps you guys, and I hope you start writing down goals and thinking about what they're going to do to change your life. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for a little more horsemanship.